What's going on, everyone? Today we've got a 2004 Mitsubishi Eclipse on the rack. Customer's complaint is that they've got oil leaking on their garage floor. As you can see, we've got the oil pan leaking and gasket, and then that upper oil pan gasket is also leaking. In order to get that down, we'll have to take the exhaust down, throw a couple gaskets in there as well. I also noticed on the top of the motor here, the valve cover is leaking. In order to get that back valve cover off, you've got to take that intake off. So we're going to go ahead and throw a set of plugs at it too while we're back there. Get rid of all these oil leaks for them. Really clean car, so I don't blame them for wanting to put the money and keep this thing going. Once again, it's a 2004 Mitsubishi Eclipse Spyder GT with the V6 in it. All stock, very clean stock car. So I'm going to set the phone down and give you guys some time lapse taking this stuff apart. A little update video here. To get this intake off, you've got to take all of these vacuum lines out of here. All these brackets, all these sensors got to come off. All these sensors. All the lines. All these sensors. All got to come off of here to get that intake off. Alright, so as you can see, I got the intake out of there. So now we're going to go ahead and get the spark plugs and valve cover done. I went ahead and marked each one of these so I know where they're coming out of and where they need to go back into. Alright, so we've got the intake thrown back on here. I got all the vacuum lines hooked back up. Everything looks a lot cleaner. So now we're going to get into doing the two oil pans, the upper and the lower. We're going to go ahead and replace the lower pan and then just put the new gasket on the upper, or gasket material. So let's get into that now. And I'm definitely not going to get that out of there with without taking that exhaust down. So I'm going to have to take this exhaust off. At least the front half of it and let it hang.
Yeah, you might get away with just...
I'm going to have to do all four because these are connected hard.
Shit.
Yep, and I got to have this out of the way. Yep.
Keeps it sounding better and better, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, soak all your bolts overnight.
Yep. So that's what we're gonna do. So I've got the oil pan loose now, but it will not come loose because the exhaust is in the way. So we're gonna go ahead and soak these bolts overnight. We're gonna come back to this in the morning. All right, so I've got this upper oil pan just about out of here. I was having a heck of a time trying to get this thing to come loose. It's RTV'd on there pretty good. So I was looking around on the internet there doing a little research, and right there's a M10 bolt that I threw in there, and you are supposed to put it in that hole and basically drive it through to break the seal. And there's one on this side as well. So if you're running into that with these 3.0 Mitsubishi motors, that's how you get that upper oil pan off of there. Alright, so as you can see, I got that oil pan down. I've got it set up on the bench over here. So we're going to flip this thing over, get it all prepped, and put the lower pan on it while it's sitting on the bench here. And then put the whole assembly back up in the car. So I'll just get the GoPro set up and we'll do a time lapse of that as well. My thing with the RTV sealer was, if it's not dry on the outside, it's not dry on the seal. You know, the stuff that pushed out, if it's not starting to get hard, then the stuff inside isn't getting hard.
Yeah. I mean...
especially with this red anaerobic, that stuff takes a minute to get...
The way I would look at it is, is think about it as like dielectric grease. Like act like grease. When it sits up in there, the oil isn't going to try to penetrate. It's going to like reflect it off. I don't know. That's kind of the thing I tell myself when I put oil in it. I don't know. I've done like rear diffs. Like you drain it out, put the RTV on, slap it on, put the bolts on, and fill it up.
Yeah.
Never had one leak. Like.
Right.
I've heard more people tell me.
Rear diffs, I'm not worried about as much as this.
Yeah, but I mean,
this is a lot of work to get back out.
Yeah.
Rear diff I can have out in 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's leaking, I can drain it and take it back off and redo it. This, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I've had more people tell me to just put oil in it than I've had people tell me to let it dry.
Alright guys, I'm here with the Mitsubishi and we did the initial startup after filling it up with oil and we've got no leaks. Everything's dry under here. Everything that was wet is now sealed up. So we're gonna go ahead and get this out of here today. We appreciate you guys paying attention to our social medias and make sure you guys follow our Facebook and YouTube and we will keep you guys posted on any other builds. Appreciate it.